Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 4 of my Fey Enchantress campaign. That's right, Two Little Ducks 4. Last time, the Wood Elves declared war on us. I hate Wood Elves with a passion. Basically, a burning fury within my belly. And really, I kind of wanted to just ignore them, but apparently they've declared war, so that's fun. Now, theoretically, I could have potentially, if I'd gone for it from the start, I could have reached the Lords of Athel Loren just before the Wood Elves declared war, but frankly, it would have been a long shot. So, I mean, at some point, Orion will confederate with them, and then that should hopefully keep them off my back, assuming that Orion doesn't declare war on me in the meantime, because his relations, because of course... Yeah, alright, shut up, Orion. So, if we keep beating up Clan Scryer, then maybe we can get back on their good side. So, we're gonna kind of keep trying. I'm hoping that the Wood Elves just stay where they are. Generally, they don't really want to do very much. They just, you know, they talk a good talk. Their bark is in many ways worse than their bite. Certainly in Durthu's case, although in his case, his bark is also pretty bad. So, and his bite is pretty bad as well because he's actually just a giant tree monster with a giant sword that Daith gave him. Idiot. Why would you give a giant, terrifying tree monster a sword? When does that seem like a good idea? It's like giving a toddler a pair of machetes. You wouldn't do that, would you? People would call you mental. Jesus Christ, Daith, what were you thinking? Right, okay. So Tim has a bit of an army here, which is good, and but certainly not enough to deal with any potential problems. And we've also got Mousselon over here, which is, you know, fine, I guess. But what I want to do is I want to bring Tristan. Oh, I've got some names I meant to check. I will do some renames. I just completely forgot before I started recording because it's been a bit hectic. But we'll do that. If you've got names, put them in the comments. But I will point out that actually, like, I try and read every comment, but the YouTube comment system is not particularly a good one. And so therefore it can be sometimes a little bit tricky to find a name, and more so for me to actually, in my scatter-headed brain, remember to write it down somewhere. And then if you're going back looking for it, it's basically impossible. So on my Discord, we've got a little room there where you can just put the name of the unit, and then I can just look through that, and it's a nice, easy list, and I don't have to maintain it, which is basically going to solve a lot of my problems. Basically, a lot of my own problems are my problems. So that solves that. So if you go to my Discord, you can put your unit name in there, and eventually, at some point, potentially, I might actually remember to look at it. So in the meantime, I did try and lay sort of like ambush over here, but my movement dicked me over, so I couldn't. We're going to lose Bill Bailey, but that's fine. What is my next move? I'm kind of, if I can assume the Wood Elves aren't going to do anything.
Chivalry is a mantle, worn to hide the emptiness within your soul.
Well, yes, but the polite thing would be not to point it out, Daith, you prick. Look at you with your stupid. I mean, what's this? You're not even properly wearing a mask. You've literally just drawn it with felt tip on your face. Although, to be fair, you're blind, so actually that's pretty impressive you've managed to stay... I mean, I would expect you just to squiggle all over your face, but no, you've actually managed to maintain a good line there. So actually, in some ways, well done. In other ways, stop declaring war on me, you absolute bastard. I don't know. You try your best, don't you? Try your best to ignore the Wood Elves, and they just keep getting all up in your shit.
No evildoer may receive the blessings of the lady.
Especially one with a giant chin. You want a peace treaty? Alright. Frankly, I've got enough problems without also you getting up in me.
Greetings. Who seeks my wise counsel?
Hey, Lewin. You want an aggression pact? Let us make Gilles proud for a united Bretonnia. Okay, but I want that and also that at the same time. Oh, and... Sure. Yes, the nobles will be pleased. It's always good to halt their plotting for a time. Yeah, bloody plotting nobles. Ooh, the scallywags, eh? Bloody scallywags. Ah, there's two armies. Clan Scryer's got 2 armies. That's a lot of armies. That's too many armies. I wonder if maybe we can lay an ambush and see if we can catch them. But the problem is if we get overwhelmed, oh, that could be bad. That could be bad. I mean, what are the chances of having another nuke? Wow, it's all the diplomacy. Look at me. Yeah, oh, well, okay. That could be a problem. And when I say could, I mean almost certainly will be a massive issue. Adelhard de Lyonesse. Hello, you look grizzled, don't you? Look at that non-aggression pact. Yes. Can I also have a trade agreement? Yes, there we go. Good stuff. And, right, okay, so we've got 3 Beastmen stacks and 2 Skaven stacks in Estalia. Estalia is, as far as I'm concerned, fucked. Okay, you're back, that's good.
Against council orders.
Is it? How sure are we on that? Let's see if we can get our ambush on.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
If we could do that. It's a little bit ballsy. Could end up dicking us over, but we're going to do it anyway. Could we assault?
Destroy the faithless.
Success! Success! Look at that. Do we have defences here? We should get defences. Let's get defences. And...
Protector of the realm.
Bastone. Hello.
Welcome to fair Bretonnia.
Mm-hmm.
Impudent.
Oh. Beaumont, why are you such a annoying bastard? I'm gonna have to go the long way round now. Tim, get your move on. We're gonna need a hand. Oh, you want a Pegasus? Look at that.
Lord and hero.
Indeed. You look a bit pale though.
Blessings of the lady.
I guess that's because you use all your movements, so you're all greyed out. I was worried there you might be a vampire. Sneaky hidden vampire. Just the type of thing. Okay, got that going on, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about upgrading Bill Bailey because, frankly, it's a lost cause. It's a lost cause. We're screwed. We're boned.
I will indulge you.
That's good. Get 4, 25, 26, 27. Fine. That's about as many peasants as we can recruit for the moment. But at least our chivalry's going up, so it could be worse. Lewis, you're just going to stay. Lewis, you're going to stay there. Oh, we do have a skill point. Who's got a skill point? Tristan. Ah. Tristan LeBeau. Do you want to assault units? Because I'm kind of... Oh, also someone pointed out that ambushing apparently isn't very... it costs us 2 chivalry a turn. 2 chivalry a turn. Well, okay. I'm gonna be honest, it's one of the best ways to actually get the AI to fight you, so we're gonna keep using it. I'm hoping that the Clan Scryer will definitely attack us, and I'm hoping that they don't get...
No evildoer may receive the blessings of the lady.
Hello? You want a peace treaty? No. Interesting. Did they spot me? Did they spot me? I'm going to assume... Did I come out of ambush stance? I don't think I did. Did I? Not sure. It's fine. We'll worry about that in a minute. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Bugger. Okay. I felt like this, like I had a handle on what was going on. I felt like I was in control. I kind of was like, yeah, this is fine. And it started to get out of control again.
Behold my infernal weapons.
Right, we're going to peace out with you because I got other shit to deal with.
You seek me?
Sorry, Astalia, but you know what? These things happen. Right, we're going to go north.
I have seen the way.
Go north, young enchantress. Marie has leveled up. Good job. We're going to give you Wild Heart so you can cast more Amber Spears, because Amber Spear is the best spell. Prove me wrong. You can't.
The lady is with you.
You can't. You just can't do it. You can't do it. Now,
Protector of the realm.
okay. You have got 1 unit of Knights Errant. You've got 1 unit of Squires. You've got Albric. And garrison-wise, you've got a small garrison. You might be... Although, I mean, to be fair, they'll just have a bunch of skeletons, won't they? Realistically. Can you reach Aquitaine? You might be able to.
Moving out.
Okay, we're going to head for there. Sort of converging. The Wood Elves, if they decide to jump me, there's very little I can do at this point. Very little I can do. Public order here is getting better. It is getting better. Money. Can we build anything? Don't think so. Got some stuff building there, but that's fine. Here or not move. Tristan. Okay. Can we? Come on. Assault.
Our lady demands.
Success. Nice work. Plus they're taking damage from the attrition. So that's good. So basically we're going to knock Mousson out. We need to... There's an opponent there that we can deal with. So I'll knock them out. I should have probably realised they'd declare war on me immediately. But, you know, I thought maybe, just maybe they wouldn't. I was kind of holding out for that. I thought, you know what, I'm already at war with lots of people. Maybe the AI is going to look at me and take pity. But no, it looked at me and licked its lips. Okay, right of intrigue. Nemean agents, don't really care about that.
Morgiana.
Can Albric hold out for another turn?
I have seen your heart.
Noble.
That's the question. What garrison do we have at Aquitaine? It's not too bad. Right, let's
Lord of Bretonia.
set up shop here. What can we recruit? Right, if we get rid of these peasant mob because they're
Blessings
garbage,
of the lady be upon you.
and we're going to grab
Shall be so.
some poison archers because they're not the worst. That's about as much positivity as I can come to muster for Bretonian peasants. They're not the worst, but there we go. If they can just hold out for one more turn,
My reputation precedes.
we might be okay. The garrison's not bad. It could be better. The only concern is how many heroes they've got, because I don't really have anything to deal with those, including the Red Duke, who is going to mess Albric up.
Lord of Bretonia.
Is Albric immortal? I'm fairly sure he is. Hopefully he is. The thing is, Albric could actually get away, but I'm thinking maybe he stays.
Noble son of Bretonia.
Let's see if we can get another... we can't. Insufficient funds. Shit.
Protector of the realm.
If we cancel that, then we can potentially... Where is he? There he is. Then we can potentially... Nope.
My deeds are
Nope,
legendary.
that's...
Defender of the
Right, I can't see Tristan, but there he is. Fine, got him. Right, assault. Oh, success again. Bloody hell, Tristan. You're doing great work. So we're knocking down some of these units, which is good. The more damage we do to them, the more chance we've got of finishing them off. If they can just not attack us this turn, if they can just give us one more turn, then we should be able to relieve the city and force them back. Okay, unfortunately, Tristan has been wounded, but he did good work in the meantime. Astali is going to rebel. Well, these things happen. Okay, if the Fey Enchantress marches, which is going to mean her army's tired, but we'll deal with that. And then we hit the enemy army, and they run. Rather than face us, they've decided to run away.
You know who I am. Do you know who I am?
Okay, if we cancel that recruitment.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Holy shit, they're running. They're afraid. They're afraid. So they didn't want to fight, actually. They've decided to, like, leg it instead. Can we get... Is that going to get the Fey Enchantress as well? I don't think it is.
And wisdom are yours.
Going forth.
To victory!
Can we...
Possible.
Nope, they all want to run away. This army,
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
if we go over there...
Yes. To victory.
No, I don't. I want reinforcements. If I get...
For now,
I'm a little bit concerned about leaving...
Honor before glory. Guardian. Death to the enemy.
Right, if we do that, kill him.
Striking out. My reputation precedes me.
So we can do that. We're all grouped together. Then they can't do anything. And who's got the blessing of the lady? Someone has got the blessing of the lady. Good. Albert got a luck stone. We've got the banner of the barrows as well for Tim. Look at that. That's good.
yes,
Who could we... Oh, you've got ranked up as well. Nice. Virtue of empathy. You may dismount this character. Oh. Don't really feel like doing that, to be honest, but good to have the option. Charge bonus. We've got lots of Pegasus Knights in the army, don't we? Yes, so let's do that. Albric has ranked up as well. Give him Root Marcher. Let's do that. And we have managed to save Bordelot. Amazingly, I did not think that was going to happen. I did not see that happening, to be honest. I thought we were going to lose a city. But turns out they didn't want to attack, and then they didn't want to fight us. Although, to be honest, I probably would have been happier having a big old fight. But as it is, they've decided to break and run. That does mean Bordelot is safe for the moment. So actually, what I might do is upgrade the harbour, because that's going to give us another 300... Well... Let's get the orchards, because that's going to give us some control and the wine. Oh, and we can do both. We can upgrade both. So if we can keep Bordelot safe, in about a few turns, we're going to get a big boost of income. Which is going to be really, really nice. We're going to get an imminent rebellion in Astalia. Can we... Nope, nope, it's just riddled with chaos corruption. There's people, children being born with tentacles for heads, and people are a little bit perturbed by that. In some ways, completely understandable. But in others, you know, just get over it. Just deal with it, guys. It's, you know, these things happen. It's Bretonnia. Well, it's Astalia, but it's also riddled with chaos corruption. So, you know, you just gotta roll with the punches, guys. You can't start worrying about, you know, your leg turning into a tentacle. Sometimes that happens.
No evildoer may receive the blessings of the lady.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we just not... Life... Can we just not... Can we... Alright. Okay. I mean, I've called Astalia in, but Astalia just lost Magritta, so... I'm not really holding out a huge amount of hope there. So... Yeah. Well, they died how they lived. Uselessly. Okay. Incursion. That's fine. Don't care about that. Settlement raised. That's fine. Economic investment. Sure. Good. That's fine. Jerome Beastslayer is good. They're all back. And what else? What else? Right. So they've head back to Mousselon, but we've also found the remains of the Skull Smashers, who apparently have now rocked up a little bit aggrieved about what we did previously. So, can they reach Aquitaine? I think they probably can.
I will come to your aid.
Right, what we're going to do...
We have met before.
Yeah, well, yes, we've met before. That is accurate. Now, this is going to lose us some chivalry, but frankly, I don't really care. Let's move you guys down here.
You dishonor me.
Yeah, I know. Right, Tim, you come down here as well. We'll lay a little ambush, and we'll see if we can get these guys to come and attack us. If Mousillon wants to come back as well, all good. I'm fine with that. We've got one more turn left on the wine. Let's go. I mean, more growth would be nice. Income from farms. I think growth. I think growth would be the most useful. Do we have anyone we can get trade agreements with? Karak Ziflin is a potential.
My throng stands ready. Begone.
No, well, okay, you don't want to trade. Fair enough. Some of the High Elf kingdoms don't particularly like us, so they're not going to trade with us at the moment, but give it time. Now, the Beastmen have dealt with Magritta. That's a bit of a problem, because that means they'll be probably heading north next. So, coming towards us. So if we can deal with the Skull Smashers, then we should be able to go and finish off Mousillon. That's assuming we don't get spotted by all the agents. Because the Skull Smashers are still very much a threat. If they head for Montfort, then... I mean, it would be nice if like, you know, whatever his face is, the Beast Slayer, could maybe get off his arse and deal with the, you know, the giant green-skinned war currently wandering its way through his territory. But, you know, far be it from me to tell another Bretonnian noble what he should be fucking doing. I'm only the Fey Enchantress. Dick. Good. Right, we've got an ambush. That's exactly what we needed. Now, I could auto-resolve this, but frankly, I really just want to kill them on a personal level. I do love squigs. Look at them, they're so... just awesome. Such good-looking units. So, rather than jump the enemy army, we've set up quite a far away, but we've got our artillery. So that probably makes sense, and reinforcements rushing in from every direction. Now, one of the problems with reinforcements is that if you have more than 40 units, which is the maximum allowed per side on the battlefield, then what it does, it starts picking units from the front of the reinforcement queue. Now, if you have a look at your army queue, you'll see that you have your heroes, your general, your heroes, and then you have your infantry. What that means is that if you've got multiple armies coming to the same battlefield, it tends to be that rather than your sort of cavalry and artillery and monsters, you get more infantry. Now, what you can do then is you can just tell the units to withdraw from the battlefield, and as they withdraw, fresh units will rush onto the battlefield, hopefully slightly better than the ones that you've just sent to bugger. So we're going to send spearmen at arms here. We're going to send them back off the battlefield, and then better reinforcements, such as our Pegasus Knights and our Knights Errant and all that kind of good stuff, including there's Tim on his Pegasi. There he goes. Off there, just by himself at the moment, because his Pegasus Knights have not come onto the battlefield yet, but they will be. I think, yeah, here they come. So we've got the Royal Pegasus Knights, which are these guys. So they're I guess they're the Grail Knights who are on Pegasuses. And then we've got just the normal Pegasus Knights, there you go. And they are rushing to reinforce. Fortunately, they're quite fast, so they should be able to reinforce quite quickly. Tim is looking for some targets, and we've got some Night Goblin archers here. Now, the main army is mostly Orc Biggins, who are, of course, anti-large and actually quite nasty to deal with. So lots of melee attack there. We've got some squigs heading towards our lines. They're out of control. They're charging in. They're going to eat some peasants. Of course, we should know by now that peasants are not the best lunch for squigs, as They're all sinewy. They're not very fatty, just a bit gristly, to be honest, would be your average Bretonnian peasant. Not very palatable at all. Over here, some Grail Knights charging some squigs. We should be able to deal with those squigs. There we go, they're going out of control already, dropping health very, very rapidly. We've got some big uns approaching our line. We're going to send some peasants to go and deal with them. Suiting some foot squires. It's basically the best infantry that Bretonnia can field, and they're not that great. They're okay, but they're not the best. We've got some good charges over here. The knights charging down into the orc big uns and doing quite a lot of damage, but maybe not as much damage as I'd hoped. As you can see, the health is dropping quite rapidly, but that charge bonus is going to be wearing off. Over here, these Knights Errant got a good charge, but they're now bogged down into combat. Pegasus Knights coming in to assist. That's the normal Pegasus Knights. You can see these orc big uns now breaking. That's the kind of thing we want to do. Hammer and anvil. Absolutely hammer and anvil. And the Royal Pegasus Knights, having dealt with some Light Goblin Archers, now coming back to the fight, being led by Tim. And we've got a nice big blob of enemy orc big uns being surrounded here, and in comes Tim and the Pegasus Knights. Orcs flying everywhere. Down they go. Very, very nice. Our Knights Errant here are bogged down and dropping fast. They've killed 14. Not the best. Fortunately, the Pegasus Knights have arrived to help. They're getting cut down as well. Not too bad. They haven't lost too many members in the unit, but they have taken quite a lot of damage. But they're going to come in for a secondary charge. They're quite good at cycle charging because, of course, they can just fly and get into really good positions very, very quickly. So they're going to come back down. There we go. And a lovely charge there. That's going to see those big uns running for their lives. And a nice easy win there for the Bretonnian forces. Well, that should do it. Let's take... yeah, the replenishment. Okay, that's him dealt with. Now we just need to deal with Mousillon before the Beastmen arrive. And hopefully before the Norscans also arrive.
My wise counsel.
And before the Wood Elves attack. Hello, Chilfroy. You want a defensive alliance? I will get in on that, sure. Oh, they got another territory over there. Are they the same guys? Do they have two bits of territory? Like, far apart? Okay, the Trident of Manaan, Albric de Bordelot. Albric of Bordelot has dreamt of a life spent questing, yet when his father died, he was thrust unexpectedly into the dukedom and has never been able to relinquish the awesome responsibility bestowed upon him. Yet opportunity has arisen at last in the form of dire tidings. The ancestral tomb of the Bordelot dukes has been ransacked, and amongst them the item stolen is a Trident of Manaan, said to be descended from the god of the sea himself. Although horrified, Albric is also instilled with an excitement. He knows he must rescue the relic and restore safety to the dukedom, and so he must investigate personally. Oh, apparently a paladin has been recruited. Good. We've got that. And moving a character to the following province, Lyonesse. The first and most obvious place to begin the investigation is the thrice-damned city of Mousillon, and Albric knows it. The dark and twisted visions within its walls are often linked to murders, kidnappings, and other deviations. Albric's quest must begin with these depraved creatures who also bring justice and righteous fury to those who conspire against Bordelot and Bretonnia. Sure, we could do that.
Prophecy.
Come here. Bop. Thank you. I'll take that. And the thing. Troth completed. Oh, good. I should have moved everyone up to get the experience as well, but never mind. Oh, let's get silver on. Oh, we got 2 skill points. Holy shit. 2 bloody skill points. Let's go with Earthblood, because a heal is never a bad idea. And Marie is going to get Flock of Doom, because that's quite a nice general use AoE. Okay, so We've got the Troth of Protection, which means we can recruit Knights Errant, Knights of the Realm, and Pegasus Knights, and we get a little bit Untainted and Leadership Aura size as well. So then we get Pledge to Protect, defeat a Beastman, Greenskin, or Dark Elf Legendary Lord. Now, we do have Khazrak moving up from the south, don't we? So potentially that could be an option. Win a battle at sea. I think we're going to Pledge to Protect. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, having dealt with the Greenskin threat for the moment, anyway, they are still more over there, but we've dealt with the army. We're going to move all of our armies up together. All the way up there. Who has leveled up? Albric has. Good old bloody Albric. What does he need? Barded Warhorse could do is an option. Aspiring Knights. Melee attack for... oh, that's quite nice. Let's get that. We've got a unit of foot squires in the army, so better than nothing. And yeah, we've got quite a lot of money from trade now. So if we have a quick look at how much trade we're making. So we're currently getting 630 income from the 42 barrels. We're selling all of them, which is great, because we've got... so we could actually like increase that by half again, which does sort of make sense to do, doesn't it? Because I think that's going to be the best option. We can make a lot of... we can sell a lot of wine and make a lot of cash. So that's what we're going to do. And some iron there as well will help. We do have... right, we're going to bring you down here because I think Khazrak will be on the move. Now, we should be able to hit Musalon next turn. And what's the garrison like here? Not too bad. We should be able to take that. If we throw everyone we've got at the walls, we should be able to take the city and deal with the Dark Duke. In fact, we can march, can't we? If we march everyone towards... that way we can get some siege towers up. I mean, we might be able to hit that next turn then. In fact, we should be able to. We should be able to hit it next turn, which is good. Who was screaming just then? Anyone? No? Okay, good. Right, so we should be able to hit Musalon next turn and deal with that. We've got one more peasant slot. We could get another archer or something in. We've got beastmen on the move in Estalia. Estalia has been completely fucked. They are wrecked. There's beastmen and Skaven everywhere. It's horrendous. We were at some point going to try and save Estalia, or at least try and take the city after it fell. But frankly, that plan's gone completely out the window. What with the Wood Elves? So the Wood Elves seem to be content with just throwing insults, sending passive-aggressive letters, basically. But other than that, they're just happy to sit in the forest. So frankly, if that's what they want to do, I'm fine with that. We will ignore them. We will concentrate on dealing with Musalon, taking them out, and then concentrate... oh, hello. You've got another army up here. Okay, so if we can hit them quickly, we might be able to take them out before that army comes to reinforce. Then maybe we take out Kemler? And then concentrate on Confederation and dealing with this, because this is a whole issue. This down here. This is awful. Estalia's fucked. It's gone. I was trading with them and now they're all dead. Beastmen jumped up and down. There's so many beastmen down there. It's Beastman breeding ground. We need to burn the lot. Just burn it all to the ground. That's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode of the Fey Enchantress campaign.